The F-22 Raptor is not just a fighter jet, it's a warning. It's what happens when a country builds an aircraft not to survive a war, but to make sure no one dares to start one. For most of the world, air power is about competing. For the United States, the F-22 was built for something different. Absolute control. Not winning dogfights, not being better, but being so far ahead that the enemy can't even play the game. And here's the most insane part. The F-22 first flew in 1997. That's not a typo, 1997. Yet even today, decades later, no fighter on Earth truly matches it in its intended role, air dominance. The kind of dominance where the enemy doesn't just lose, they never understand what happened. So what makes the F-22 so feared? Why is it still considered the most dangerous air-to-air fighter ever built? And why did the US stop producing it even though nothing else fully replaces it? Let's break it down. First, you need to understand what the F-22 was designed for. It wasn't built to bomb targets like a traditional strike fighter. It wasn't built to be cheap or exportable. It wasn't built to be flexible for every mission. The F-22 was built with one mission above all: destroy enemy aircraft and control the sky. Because in modern war, whoever controls the air controls everything else. If you own the sky, tanks die, ships burn, armies freeze, radar stations vanish, supply lines collapse. The war ends before it properly begins. The F-22 was built to guarantee that outcome. The first reason it's terrifying is stealth, but not stealth like older jets that simply reduce radar signature. The F-22 was designed from the ground up as a stealth predator. Its shape, materials, internal weapon bays, and radar-absorbing coatings all work together to turn it into a ghost. In real combat terms, stealth means the F-22 can see you before you see it. It can lock you up before you even know it's there. And by the time your radar finally picks up something, the missile is already in the air. And yes, the F-22 carries its weapons internally. That matters. External missiles create radar reflections. The Raptor keeps its missiles hidden inside the fuselage, so it stays stealthy even when armed. When the doors open, missiles launch, doors shut, and the jet becomes invisible again. But stealth is only half the story. The second reason is Supercruise. The F-22 can fly at supersonic speed without using afterburners. That is a massive advantage. Most jets can only go supersonic by lighting afterburners, which consumes huge fuel and creates a bright infrared signature. The Raptor doesn't need that. It can maintain high speed quietly, efficiently, and with far less heat. That means it can reposition faster, chase targets, escape threats, and control the fight. In air combat, speed is life. And Supercruise turns the F-22 into a hunter that can strike at will. Now combine stealth and Supercruise and you get something brutal. The enemy can't track what they can't see, and they can't outrun what's already supersonic. But if the F-22 was only stealthy and fast, it would still not be the legend it is today. The third reason is maneuverability. The Raptor has thrust vectoring. Its engine nozzles can move to redirect thrust. This gives it extreme control at low speed and high angles. That matters in close-range dogfights. But more importantly, it means the jet can survive weird situations. It can point its nose faster. It can recover from energy loss. It can outturn threats when everything else is struggling. So you have stealth, speed, and agility. But the real advantage, the part most people miss, is information warfare. The F-22 is an airborne sensor fusion machine. It's not just a plane with a radar. It's a flying computer that collects data from its radar, electronic sensors, and other assets, then merges it into one clear picture. The pilot doesn't see raw signals. He sees a complete tactical map. Enemies, allies, threats, priorities, organized and simplified. This is huge, because in combat, confusion kills. The F-22 reduces confusion, and that leads to the next deadly point. The Raptor was built to fight as part of a network. It can coordinate with other aircraft and assets, quietly sharing information, acting as the spear tip. Sometimes it doesn't even need to fire. It can guide other fighters into perfect positions without being detected. This is why the F-22 isn't just a fighter, it's a battlefield controller. And now we reach the real nightmare scenario, how the F-22 kills. When people imagine air combat, they picture dogfights. Jets spinning in circles, guns firing, dramatic close-range kills. That's not how the F-22 is meant to fight. The F-22 is designed to kill from beyond visual range, quietly, fast, efficient. The ideal fight is one where the enemy never sees the Raptor, never fires a shot, and suddenly disappears from the radar screen forever. It typically carries AIM-120 AMRAAM missiles internally for long-range kills and AIM-9 Sidewinders for close range. In pure air-to-air configuration, it becomes an invisible assassin. Now here's the part that scares military planners. The F-22 was never exported. Not to NATO allies, not to Japan, not to anyone. The US kept it locked down. That means no enemy has direct access to its full technology, and even allies can't fully study it. Why? Because the F-22 isn't just another jet. It's a strategic advantage. So why was production stopped? Because it was expensive, extremely expensive. The F-22 was built during a time when America expected massive air wars against peer opponents. But after the Cold War, priorities shifted. The US fought insurgencies, not high-end air battles. And Congress chose quantity and multi-role aircraft, like the F-35, over continuing a smaller fleet of pure air dominance Raptors. Still, even today, the F-22 holds a unique role. It is the aircraft America keeps in the shadows for the worst-case scenario. When the US needs air superiority fast against the most dangerous enemy aircraft, the Raptor is the answer. It's not meant to be everywhere. It's meant to be unstoppable where it matters most. And that's why the F-22 still terrifies the world. Not because it's flashy, not because it's famous, but because the F-22 represents something colder. A fighter built not for war, but for control.